Hi, I'm Luke Reed with Slyder Quick Release. The Slyder Quick Release came around in 2009 as an alternative motive just for headers, heelers, team ropers in general, just to take away the hits from their horses and their cattle, ensure both longevity of both sides of the animal. Also, giving the guys time to stay in the pocket through its entirety of the run, not diving out, and actually being able to take that nice hit and that nice soft feel. The Slyder Quick Release is composed of all stainless steel metal. You've got two nylon straps. You've got a nylon strap here that goes around your saddle horn. You've got a nylon strap here that goes around the swell of your saddle. The stainless steel box is composed of just a pin here set at 45 degrees. You've got a beveled piece of steel inside that slows everything down. This pin acts just as friction does, and your rubber's your backbone of the whole product. Just like when you're dallying. When you dally, you get a 13-inch stretch that you don't even feel, and that's what this rubber is going to provide. That's what takes that hit away from your horse. By adding this rubber and putting it around your rope, it's going to slow everything down, take the hit away from both your steers and your horses, keeping everything in the pocket throughout your run. And both horse and your cattle will definitely benefit and not take the hit from that. First things first, when you're putting on your Slyder Quick Release, you want to make sure that you have enough rubber on your saddle. On that horn, the whole idea is to ensure the quality and the strength of this piece towards the swell of your saddle, and make sure that it's nice and tight so you're not getting any turn throughout your run. Before doing that, before putting it on, we want to place our rubber strap inside our pin. This is where your rubber strap goes, is here. The length of your rubber strap is going to be determined on how hard you want it to pull. Do you want it to pull soft? Do you want to take a lot of a hit off? Or do you want to just make it slow down? What I like to do is to have about 2 inches on the back side. And by putting that in, it's going to take a little muscle, and you're going to make sure that you get it nice and tight all the way to the top. You don't want to leave it here where you've got a gap. That's not right. You want to make sure that you get it all the way snugged up, just like it is there. Okay? Now by putting that on, you're ready to put it onto your saddle. First thing you're going to do is slide it down. You've got enough rubber, and you're going to put it right down there on the pommel of your saddle. There you're getting enough security. You're going to start by strapping on the first nylon strap around the saddle horn. And by doing that, it's just like a dog collar or a belt. Just nice and tight. You want that thing to be as tight as you can get it, just to make sure that you're not sliding. So I'm going to pull pretty good here. Now that's nice and tight. That's not going anywhere. I'll run this back through just to get this nylon out of my way. And again, my rubber strap's right here in the front. Next step, we're going to put this nylon strap around your swell. I like to do it in the back just because I'm already here. It's easy. It's right here in the back. You can do it just like you did the first one. Make sure it's nice and tight. And I like to take that nylon strap and just put it down here where it's out of my way, making sure it's not going to get in my way through my run. Okay, now it's on there. Everything's attached. You got good stability, strength. There's no movement. It's not going to be going anywhere. Next thing, you're ready to put your rope into your Slyder Quick Release. The main thing is going from your tail end of your knot down to your actual knot that you're sliding to. I like there to be about 12 to 13 inches. And from that, you're going to make sure that the rope sits in the length of what you want to slide. If you're used to a big slide, by all means, go further. What we like to do is about 15 to 20 inches from here to our actual point. We're going to bend right here, and this is what we're going to put into our quick release. It's easy. All you do is lift up your lid, slide it in, make your loop, and pull back just so you know you're snug against that pin. Now, this length from here to here is the length at which you're actually going to slide. Now, if you want more slide, give yourself some more slide. You want less, give yourself less. I like it to be about right here, 15 to 20 inches. At that point, I'm going to take my rubber strap and I'm going to go over both loops. This is obviously going steer side. This is my tail end. Okay, I'm going to go over 2 times. Over the top, not under. You never, ever, ever want to go like this because it's going to pull your quick release up. Make sure that you go over the rope 2 times like it is, and then you're going to go back to this pin. The pin sits on top of your slider. That's what's actually going to hit your release. So here's what you should look like as a finished product. Ready to rope. You've got your tail end here. It's also good to, if you feel like you're getting some pull like this when you're roping, make sure that you put this tail end on the right side of your horse's neck. So you've got all your equipment right there, and as soon as that runs over, you're obviously going to slide to your knot, and that's when you're going to have tension on your rope, and you're going to pop your slider, and that's what's going to happen. Rubber will come off, rope will come out. It's really easy. But that time in which you're sliding from here to here, that's what's slowing everything down, making sure that your horse doesn't take that hit. And if you're used to it, if you're used to your horse stopping on the front end, definitely 4 or 5 runs with this and your horse gets the confidence to get back in the pocket, this will stop all that. If you're a roper that's having trouble with your horse staying in the pocket or diving out or just coming to a hard stop, the Slyder Quick Release can solve that problem. When you have that slide, when you dally on a natural time, you're getting about a 13-inch stretch, like I said. When you have this, it's slowing everything down, providing that horse to stay in the pocket and not take that jerk. We've got plenty of guys that have come to us thankful for the fact that this has solved their horse problems, ensured the quality of their cattle for longevity. When you get out there, you don't have 4 or 5 steers to rope. You can rope a dozen, 2 dozen cattle without having any problems with your horses, taking those big hits and those big jerks. Also, I like it for training purposes. If you're starting a young one, to me there's nothing worse than taking that big jerk. A lot of guys will differ and say, oh, I want that big hit the first time. I don't want that. I want the horse to know that, hey, everything's easy going, everything's simple, keep him right there, let him naturally get into that hit himself. And then also for the cattle, you know, if you're the owner of the cattle, you love this product because you want those cattle to be able to do this time in and time out. If they're breaking the back ends and you're going through cattle, it's not a good deal for you. So definitely from the cattle side to the horse side, it's definitely a good product that'll keep your cattle strong and your horses stronger.